say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Kick is in the air. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it up to 25 in stride.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Staley. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away, see where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
A run for the quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got a little space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Shakes off the defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll go to the ground. Slithers into space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's McMillan. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Back to throw, it's McMillan. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Running to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, at some point with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're...
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
What a tremendous job by the defense. They've got the opponent backed up, and they're just praying they try to throw the football, hoping they can jump it for a pick, David, and that's exactly what happened.
They do, and they create serious momentum. When you got them backed up, you can kind of be aggressive and use the end zone as an extra defender because you know they don't want to be there. Big mistake by this offense.
Toss sweep to the left. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's McMillan. Here's a heat. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Free yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. To the air on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown LSU! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Yeah, And now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Fires left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Timing has to be so good, but you're throwing in his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
From the gun, running back on the move.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
If your defensive line cannot take on double teams, it allows linemen to get up into the laps of linebackers, and that's happening far too often right now, which is why this defense is struggling stopping the run.
Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Trying to barge in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. This is a designed run. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hicks. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left side. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout is first.
One more snap coming before halftime. To the air, it's McMillan. Fires to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They kick it away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've taken 3 haymakers right across the jaw, down 21-0. But, David, now the chance to answer.
Man, this defense has been suffocating. And this is so hard. When you don't have the answers early, man, and the defense hits you in the mouth, you got to find some plays quickly here to try to make this a football game.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of pride. They're not used to being in this position. I think it's going to take one effort, one individual great play to finally wake this team up and get them back some momentum.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's McMillan. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage. And I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
The kick is on its way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Touch pass on the run. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Got his man on the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige when you've got the playmaker.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers!
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 13 over Buffalo. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll give it to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Motion from the wideout. Out of the shotgun on third down. Quickly complete. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Complete to the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Right on target this time. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Got it behind the line. It's Wilcox. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Caught over the middle. It's Green. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's McMillan. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Give to the back. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The offense changing the play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Trying to get the corner. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
To the air, it's Duggar. It's complete on the right side. Breaks into the open. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Makes the catch. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking downfield, it's Denson. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
It's picked off and another empty drive. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down.
Number 90, on to punt it away.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love